Welcome back to Therapy Thursday. Today we're going to look at a static lunge hold. Basic exercise, but super high value. Researcher Keith Barr at UC Davis, prominent tendon researcher, says the most important characteristic of loading for healing a tendinopathy or a tendon injury is load duration, the time under tension. It's the reason why decades ago, Pete and I were tested in our residency program about the value of eccentric training. Slow tempo eccentric training, for example, for a tendinopathy in the patellar tendon. What we've come to learn is it doesn't matter whether it's concentric loading, the positive angle of, say, an elbow flexion, or the negative. It's the time under tension. So static loading is completely sufficient to rehab tendon injuries. And if you're like me and you're undergoing some higher rate loading for your lower body, I'm doing some running right now in preparation for this week's Moon in June, my tendons get a little achy when I shift my training in that direction. So a good balance out for my Achilles, my hamstring, and my patellar tendon is something like a static lunge hold. So how do we want to execute this? Front shin, we want to get separation between our front and back foot so the front shin is vertical, the front knee is 90 degrees, and my back leg, my knee is below my hip, and my knee is not resting on the ground, it's hovering. This is the position you want to hold. Challenge yourself. Get started with as little as 5 to 10 second holds, but build up capacity. A healthy adult, according to Keith Barr, should build up north of 1.5 minutes, aim for 2-minute holds. We've got a fun little family leaderboard. Not sure if you can see this on the video. We've got a challenge between mom, dad, and our kids. This is a great position to challenge developing adolescents as well. It's a fun way for the family to compare each other and have a little physical challenge. But more importantly, if your tendons need some load, that gives it a break from that high, fast rate of loading that most recreational activities and sports demand, this is a great balance to your training protocol. See you next week on Therapy Thursday.